Hey Jessica, thanks for asking. The question that you asked was this one right here. You want to find the slope containing the given points. So I copied the problem down here, and the first thing to recognize, let me minimize this, the first thing to recognize is that inside of the function notation there, that is always going to be an x value. And on the other side of the equation is always going to be a y value. So this function notation that they give you here is really just a fancy way of giving you a point, an x value and a y value. The same is true here. This is an x value, and this is a y value. The equation for slope looks like this. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we need to actually pick out which one of these points is point 1 and which one of these points is point 2. And the cool thing is it doesn't even matter. You can go either direction. As long as you're consistent, it doesn't really make a difference. So I'll make this point 1, so this is going to be x1 and y1. And I'll make this point 2. So that'll be x2 and y2. Now all we have to do is plug in our x and y values into this slope equation here, and we should be all set. Okay, let's try it out. So I'm getting slope is y2 minus y1. That's negative 5 minus negative 1/4. And don't forget to put your parentheses around your numbers when appropriate. The denominator is x2 minus x1. That's going to be 3/8 minus another negative 1/4. So we can simplify this just a little bit because a minus of a negative is just a plus. So the equation is going to look like this. 3/8 plus 1/4. Now we have the problem of having to add some fractions. So that always requires us to find a common denominator. So up in the numerator here, 4 is the denominator of the 1/4. So we need a 4 in the denominator of this term here. So we multiply 5 by 4 over 4. What that's going to give us is negative, let's see, 5 times 4 is 20, divided by, you can think of 5 as 5 over 1, and then you have 1 times 4 is 4. So basically what we've done there is we've changed negative 5 into negative 20/4. Let me do the same thing for the denominator here. I'm going to copy down the 3/8, but we need to get a denominator of 8 for this 1/4 here. And the way that we can do that is we can multiply just the 1/4 by 2 over 2. And that's going to give us, what, 2/8. Okay, so now I'm going to go down here and simplify both of the numerator, the fraction in the numerator, and the fraction in the denominator. So you have negative 20 plus 1 all over 4. That's going to give us negative 19/4 up top. And 3/8 plus 2/8 is going to give us 5/8 in the denominator. Now this is a problem of dividing fractions, which you do by copying down the fraction in the top, multiplying by the fraction in the denominator, but flipped over. So instead of 5/8, we're going to multiply by 8/5. Now we can cancel, if we can here, yeah, this 8 and this 4 cancel, leaving a 1 with the 4 and leaving a 2 with the 8. That is going to give us negative 19 times 2, which is negative 38 in the numerator, and 1 times 5, which is just 5 in the denominator. So the answer should be negative 38/5. If we pop this thing back up, yeah, that is the correct answer. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you have any more questions.